Welcome back to Daytime. What's the best Mother's Day gift you think you received? I have boxes and boxes full of them, and it's pretty much crafts from my kids. We're going to talk a little bit about that today with blogger Jennifer Madigan. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we're talking about Mother's Day, but you know, kind of getting our kids involved a little bit more.
Yes, yeah. In our house, you know, the first couple of years after we had our daughter, my husband and I bought each other gifts for Mother's Day and Father's Day. But it was us rushing out, trying to find something. What would we want? And then we thought, why are we doing this, right?
Because they're too little to decide or to choose or to shop, right?
Right, and so it was just us buying the gift, and we didn't really need anything. We feel like, in general, we have a lot of stuff, right? So we've just decided we're not going to do gifts. Down the road, if our children decide to do gifts once they can, then that's their choice. But the day for us is more about experiences that we want to have together and whatever the kids can come up with a little help from mom and dad, of course, or daycare or school. So I think it really has changed the focus of the day for us, and it has reduced a bit of our stress as well.
Yeah, and I think that when the kids are creating something, whether they're doing it in school with their teachers or they're doing it at home with, you know, their other parent, they know that it's like it's a secret and it's special for them, and they put their heart and soul into this little project, and it makes for a really nice surprise.
And we really want to, you know, teach our kids about giving to others and doing things for others. And when we go and buy a present for someone, it's not always something that resonates with them. But you're right, if they get to be involved and they know it's a secret from mom, or I even hear them, you know, when I'm trying to sleep in on Mother's Day, I hear them downstairs, and I can tell that they're involved in what my husband's doing to get ready for the breakfast. So I think that's really fun, and I think it means a lot more for them as well.
All right, so let's talk about some ideas. So what are some things that we can do that don't involve purchasing a gift or perhaps a significant amount of money?
Yes. Well, one thing I should say is you have to know your mom, right?
Okay.
And I'll say, I remember growing up, my mom got a gift that did not go over very well, and it was not a good Mother's Day.
Was it one of those, like, was it a vacuum?
No, you know what? It was pajamas that she felt like they were old lady pajamas.
Oh.
And I just remember suddenly Dad bundling us all into the car, and it was a Sunday and everything was closed. We went down to Chinatown in Toronto to find this really nice silk kimono to get to Mom, because she was not happy. And I remember that.
Isn't that
really
funny, right?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. The thing she always told us she wanted was one day of good behavior. Now that I'm a mom, I know that's impossible.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can get an hour. You might get an hour.
Maybe. So, number one, I would say it's always nice to have something from the kids, like we were saying. And sometimes it's something as easy as you get a canvas. For this, you can take some painter's tape.
Okay, I'm going to put this down so the camera can zoom on it. Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
So you can tape out a word, mom in this case, or love, and then let the kid paint. And then all you do is remove the paint, and this is, or remove the tape at the end, and this is what you have. And my daughter made this for me when she was just 2 in daycare, and it's my favorite.
Isn't that adorable?
I love it. It's
really cute. Okay, so you just put that tape there so she doesn't have to worry about spelling. And the
yeah, exactly. And she just does the painting. And I'm just amazed because usually her painting at that age was like a big brown blob. So I was so
That's good.
This one I saw online as well, and I thought this was really sweet. You could literally just get printer paper.
Okay.
Get your child's, likely you have paint around the house, put down their handprint, which is easier said than done sometimes. Yes. And then it says, this is the hand you used to hold when I was only 1 year old. That's my son Griffin. Or 4 for the case of Grace.
Beautiful.
And what I think would be cool is if you did this every year and put it in a book. And then I think...
And then you can give it back to them.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
I think that's really special.
I would look back and remember, okay, at 4, I remember that little hand. I remember holding her hand on the bus, right? I get to walk her to the bus, and that's when she lets me hold her hand. Or Griffin.
And you know, how old is she now?
She's 4 right now,
so you're good for another, you know,
I know.
3 or 4 years.
How long is she going to let me hold her hand?
I know. That's one of those things. You remember. Like, I'll tell you, you remember that day when you reach and they take it away. You remember. Yeah.
So I think I really like that idea. Or you can do it on a canvas as well. These canvases are just from the dollar store.
Oh,
so
really? And
really
so this one is you know, it's as opposed to being paper, it's
that's a canvas. It was
firm.
$3 for $1 from the dollar store.
Genius.
So really, and
like
then these are just some more. You know, daycare had sent these home, and I just love it because for Griffin, you know, he's so busy right now at 1.5, and you rarely get to hold his hand or get him to stay still. So I think any of this kind of stuff is really cute.
So prints. I like that. And then what do you have here?
A card.
Yes.
So, and right now Grace has just learned to write, and I think anything when you can have her writing, like you said, the shaky letters of their names or whatnot.
Yeah.
It really stands out. And I would say, so you can't do nothing for mom, I don't think.
No, I don't think so
you have
either.
to do something. So for dads out there or others who are going to be preparing the surprise, even just a homemade card, but do something so that there's something. The other thing I would say is knowing your mom, plan an activity and plan some special quiet time for her if she likes that. So for me, I always get to sleep in, which I never do otherwise. And then they bring me breakfast in bed, and my husband makes the best eggs, and I love it. And I just love the kids bursting in the room.
Yes.
But I don't want them to go away. And last year he was like, why don't I take the kids out for breakfast and you can have the quiet house to yourself? And to me, that was like the most horrible idea. I didn't want to do that. So you have to make sure you know your mom. Some moms might like that. Take the kids out of the house and give her the day just to relax. Maybe you can take them and do the grocery shopping. That I wouldn't mind.
See, I like that, right?
Yes.
Because now you're out, but you're not having fun without me.
Exactly.
You're taking away a little bit of the work for me. I think that's a great idea.
And set up the bath for mom. Maybe have, if it's in the afternoon, evening, you can set up a bath with some wine or a snack or something, a little
Candles,
treat. Yeah, and just
beautiful.
encourage mom to relax, or have her go out with her friends, or maybe get, just some, you could create a way that, yes, you're not doing something fun without mom, but you're giving mom some quiet time.
Yeah.
The other thing I like the idea is we like to get outside, and we rarely have time as a whole family to do things because the weekends are so busy.
Yep.
So plan a hike, or a walk or a bike ride. Get the kids involved in planning a picnic if the weather's nice, and so you can do your activity and sit down and have a picnic. If the weather's not nice, or if mom doesn't like that sort of thing, you could plan a movie marathon and have popcorn, and
you could have picnic in your living room.
You could,
right?
yeah.
If the weather's not nice, or if mom isn't much into if she's biking or hiking, if that's not her thing, you could have the picnic in your living room.
Yes, and I know you talked about it a bit before, but the other thing is to either donate to mom's favorite charity, or something that's running this year that's really nice is SOS Children's Villages has a free e-card to send.
Okay.
And so they're these really cute e-cards. They're free to send, but every time a card is sent, Intact Insurance makes a donation, a $10 donation to SOS Children's Villages.
Oh my goodness!
So just
$10?
by sending it, $10 for every e-card sent. Yes.
Wow. So that's really good. I think that's really easy. As you're making a card for mom, you could just get online and get one of those. So where do we go for those cards again?
So it's soschildrensvillages.ca.
soschildrensvillages.ca.
Yes, and the really cute thing is, once you pick your card and you go through, in the message section, they put in some suggested questions that you can ask the kids. So, you make me laugh when? You make the best. I love it when you, and then room for a little message. And I asked my daughter these questions, and at 4, she came up with the funniest things.
Of course they do. Oh, gosh, beautiful. I love these ideas.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now we've got all sorts of ideas. There's no excuse. Mom's going to have a special day come Sunday. We are going to take another break. When we come back, we're talking with Lauren Parsons. She's got a fabulous new book out, and nutrition. It all ties together. We'll be back in just a moment.